What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds,
where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
What's up, girl?
What's up?
You know what? Every time we get dressed, we're either super coordinated or we're like, what weather is it?
Right.
It's what weather is it?
Yeah. It's a little cold outside today. That's why I decided to wear boots, though. I don't know if they can see my shoes, but...
You put that shit on. It's very...
You did
it.
Light.
Well, see, this is the thing with me right now. I'm revamping my closet. Mm-hmm. So I'm getting rid of like everything in my closet. I've been ordering hella clothes, but none of it has came in yet. So this was like the last thing at the bottom of my little Fashion Nova heels and my Fashion Nova dress. Yeah. This is what y'all gonna get today. Okay? So I'm gonna skip the bullshit and we're gonna introduce our guests because I know it's gonna be some real motherfucking girl talk today. And I'm super excited.
I'm excited for our guest today.
I'm excited. You wanna do the introduction? Because you know I'm gonna do it. And
Go ahead, do your intro.
Okay, so first of all, we love a motherfucking baddie. Y'all know we stay with the baddies on Poor Minds.
Yes, and when we love a girl boss.
Yes, we love a girl boss. We love a baddie. And we love girls who are just talented. Mm-hmm. Like bars on bars on bars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So y'all give it up for Armani Caesar.
See, we gotta get an audience.
Do what, Greg?
Them two claps don't be hitting the same.
Look, that's all right, because look, we gonna get it together.
It's gonna be all audience. Right.
You know what I'm saying? We getting there. So first of all, thank you so much for joining us. I am so excited to have you here, because I think the first time, first of all, I feel like you went, one of your freestyles that went like super viral one time, and that was like the first time I saw you. And then I know you and Drea had been following each other, and you were supposed to pull up to one of the shows, so I was like, let me get myself together.
I was there.
No, she was there, but she left early.
I missed the meet and greet.
No, it's all right, girl. So thank you for pulling up on us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, Happy New Year. Okay, so let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask y'all both this. Okay. We are in a new year. Mm-hmm. Did y'all, well, I know you did. Did y'all have did you have New Year's resolutions this year?
I don't normally, I do like resolutions throughout the year.
Okay.
So I feel like there's never too late to kind of just like turn over whatever you want to turn over because you shouldn't just be evolving one time a year.
Right.
So
I agree.
I think like, I get more motivated towards the end of the year. It's like I get a new, fresh, like, energy.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, I just feel, I don't know. I didn't really have one.
Right,
I just wanted to go harder. I wanted to expand. I wanted to just, you know.
Well, the reason I was asking, because, you know, we a few weeks into the new year, so I just want to know if everybody's been keeping up with their shit.
I feel like the first month of the year, it's always super easy to keep up with your resolutions. I feel like people usually start falling off in like February, March.
Okay.
Because it's easy to stay consistent that first month.
You know
like,
what?
even with me going
quitter.
to the gym, everybody in the gym right now.
No, for real.
Come February.
Right.
Come March, all in them people way. That's me. I'm going in that way.
You know, it start with the February candy, the Valentine's Day candy, and then from there it be like, I mean, it's the holiday.
Then it's crawfish season.
Then you got Easter. Easter Sunday.
Then you got summer, Memorial Day.
You know what I'm saying? So then by then
Well,
it's
I'm not
over.
gonna lie, I have been doing good as far as like the gym. I've been consistently going to the gym. So Drea on her fast, she's like doing where you're not on social media from what time to what time?
12 to 8.
12?
No, I'm
That's
on
lit.
there from 12 to 8. I can't get on there before 12 and after 8 p.m.
Oh, that's lit.
Right.
That's lit.
So I actually tried something out like Sunday. I was like, I'm getting off of social media for 24 hours. So I'm trying to do that like 3 or 4 days out the week, just completely get offline.
Yeah.
Because I'm a little worse than Drea. I will like doom scroll for hours and hours and hours and hours. So I was like, I need to completely go cold turkey for like a full day. So I just started that, but I've been doing, you know, consistent in the gym. You know, I'm trying to get these buns right.
Listen.
It's about to be summertime, y'all.
No, for real. I think that's good though, because I was just talking to my friend about it, and you know, social media is like a form of hypnosis.
Yes.
When you're constantly scrolling and
my
looking
God.
at like all of these things that are like shooting out your dopamine and just going crazy like with the pleasure censors.
Yes.
It's like you don't really like. You need a break from that because
Facts.
other things in life, like nature and stuff like that, won't excite you.
Yeah, like you
Yeah.
just be so bored because you're always just like this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And it desensitizes us a lot.
Yeah. Like guys, they don't even. I seen on Twitter they was talking about so guys don't appreciate lingerie no more, and they like nah because we see y'all dressing like this on social media every day, or y'all wear it outside.
You know what's crazy? Because I'm not gonna lie, like I love a good bikini
We do
pic.
be outside in our little brawly.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But
I
you desensitized.
Yeah, but I will say, like, I feel like I've calmed down with the overly naked posts. Like, if I'm on the
Yeah.
beach and I'm in a bikini, that's fine.
Right.
But, you know, I used to post a lot, like, half naked. But I think as I get older,
Can
I'm
I
kind of
get to
just
the
like,
yams?
little girl. Look, Auntie wild now. Don't let the age fool y'all, okay? Well, I'm letting y'all know right now, Mama finna get lit.
Finna be lit.
This a little too good.
Right?
No, her drinks be so bomb.
You
They
know
be
what's
so
good about the
for
drinks
real.
is like they sneak up on you though. So it's like you can't taste the liquor, but by the end of the episode, you're gonna be telling all your little business, girl.
She was sitting there explaining that, and I'm sitting here sucking this down.
I'm telling you.
And then look, she gonna sneak up behind you with a refill. You
And
ain't even going.
know. Can I get over
Okay, so I want to start from the beginning with you because I love when we have like the rap girlies on the show. I feel like the hip hop community is like half supportive and half mad because the girls are doing it right now.
That's a fact.
So when did you start rapping and realizing, you know what, I want to take this seriously?
I started rapping. It was a snow day in Buffalo.
Okay.
And I was like 12 years old. And my homegirl that stayed next door to me, she used to like write raps or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, let's write raps. Like, I don't know, that was like a thing in Buffalo. So I just started doing it. Then I started taking it to school. And you know how people be like beating on the, lunch table. Like the guys used to be the only one like freestyling and stuff like that. So I came and like did my thing or whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna keep coming back.
Right.
Like I'm gonna keep coming back and fucking with y'all. So I took it serious around like maybe like 17, 18. And then I got signed to this group called Buff City with Benny and Conway. And then it was just like up from there. And then I ended up going to school down south, and it was like I had to do all of that all over again.
Right,
like,
you had to rebuild the
Yeah.
connections and everything. Okay.
Yeah, so like studio times, like I had to lock down the studio because, niggas will come in your studio session like, what you working on?
Right.
Or like, nah, I think you should do this. And I'm like, nah, like I don't want nobody coming in my studio session.
Right.
So I would do like 10-hour blocks, shut it down. I don't want nobody coming in. DJs just tapping in with them, just, just building a following and just like my own connects down there because I was the only person down there. And then my nigga went to jail and
You held him down, girl. Did you hold that? Let's ask the important. Did you hold that nigga down?
I mean, I'm like a serial holder nigga down there.
Really?
Like, girl, all my niggas is
Womp,
going to jail.
womp, womp, womp.
So I but the point of that was I ain't have no money to make no music videos.
Right, okay.
And so I started doing Triller videos in my kitchen. And that's how I started running my following up. Like I ran my following up like 100K in like 30 days.
Damn, okay.
Triller was popping at one point.
It was
fire.
Yeah.
Me and Drea be trying to hop on the trends and we'll do like 1 or 2 videos. Remember we did that
We
Triller
do
video?
like 1 or 2 videos, then
And we
was over.
never do it again.
No more.
Well, TikTok is like the new Triller now.
We
It
can't,
is.
and we can't do that either.
I'm trying.
It's
I mean, it's hard. It's like the older you get, it really be hard. It's for the kids.
Yeah, it be like fuck this shit.
Yeah,
At this
right.
like,
For real.
But I mean, you got to move with the times, too.
Right.
So I don't really want to be like a dinosaur and be like, nah, fuck that shit. Back in my day, we
Right.
was doing drillers.
Yeah.
So, I just
You
try
gotta do it to stay relevant.
Right.
Exactly. So I try to have fun with it, but I just had to be creative because it's like I got all these freestyles that I did. I ain't got no money to shoot the videos from.
Right.
Let me just get in my kitchen and just turn the camera on.
And it worked for you.
Exactly.
Okay, I love that.
Me too. So, like, what are some things that you feel like modeled your sound?
Well, when I first started rapping, like I was a huge like battle rap and like Dipset fan.
I was not
Dipset.
I was about to say, but first of all, I was not expecting that because I tried to watch battle rap one time.
Really? You don't like it?
Oh my God, they were so aggressive. I fuck your mother, son. You are my son.
I love
I
that.
definitely feel like it's a
I'm
New
like,
York thing. No,
yeah.
it started in New York.
Because you gotta be mad creative, you gotta
Right.
be mad witty, you just gotta say shit
Yes.
that like nobody's thinking of. And on top of everything else, I mean, obviously, like at the time we had like Kim and Foxy had already did their things, but it was like Remy was out, like she was killing shit. She was doing battle raps too. And
Remy used to battle rap?
yes,
I never
girl.
knew that. I never knew that.
Yeah, she got a fire one. And I think with my sound now, it's more so like Griselda, but I'm kind of moving into like an Armani version of Griselda.
Okay.
I really love samples, obviously, and I also just like grungy hip hop, but I also like to shake ass too. So
Right.
I just kind of just do whatever I want to do. You know, I don't really have like because nobody has like a day where they're just one thing.
Right.
And so I think, I don't know, it's like the Gemini in me. I just don't want to be
Oh
pigeonholed
Lord,
to
the
one.
Gemini. So you really got two sides. That makes sense. You like I'm
Everybody
really,
got
on what
two
mood
sides.
right. That makes a lot of sense. So like, if somebody typed in your name, like on like Spotify, you know how they make like random playlists. So if they typed in your name and was listening to your music, what other artists would like pop up? Like who would you kind of like say you're in a category with as far as sound goes?
I don't know. Maybe like I don't know. Niggas will definitely pop up.
Okay,
Yeah,
that makes sense though. That makes
Niggas will
sense.
definitely pop up. But I think that's the beauty of it. I think I didn't want to sound like any other female rapper.
okay.
You know, like no offense to anybody. Like
Right.
everybody is out there doing their thing, but
Right.
I kind of just wanted to just be Armani and, tell Armani's story in a different way. And I'm still like finding that sound.
Right.
I'm still, playing with different sounds and playing with different records. And I think that just me just being authentic to myself has gained a fan base of fans that's like, no, I fuck with her. And like will
Right.
argue you down like, no, Armani is the best.
Right.
Fuck this and such and I'm like, no, wait, I'm a fan of them. Please, not fuck them.
Well, you know what I think
That's
it
how
is
it be
too?
when you have a cult following, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because our listeners speak like that.
They definitely.
Oh, I bet they go to war.
Well,
for
girl,
y'all.
they be tripping in the comments.
Because I
they
feel
should.
like we don't follow the trends either when it
Yeah.
comes to podcasting. Like when
Absolutely
there's
not.
something going on, we don't talk about it because we want to talk about other things. Like,
Right.
and we can talk about anything on this couch. Like we talked about everything under the sun.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's the same thing with like music. Like you don't want somebody to box you in and just like categorize you as one thing.
Right.
But it also gives you like them hardcore fans because if you stick to what you know
Yeah.
and what you're true to, that's how you get longevity.
Right.
Because, somebody can make a song because like pussy raps are cool right now.
Yeah.
I love pussy raps. But if somebody's just making pussy raps because they feel like that's what's popping versus what they
Right.
really want to do,
Yeah.
they'll probably have one hit and you'll never hear from them again.
Yeah.
How many rappers, female and male rappers, have y'all seen come out in like the past 2-3 years and you never hear from them ever again?
Right.
Not even the past 2-3 years, like the past 10 years since the beginning of time.
Right.
So I like the fact that, you stay true to yourself. Because I remember when I first heard, I'm like, damn, she rapping, nigga. Like,
I mean, when I got signed to Griselda, I had a lot to prove because their fan base is all hip hop
all
heads.
male.
Right.
And
And so when I got signed and they seen me, they like, oh, this bitch is gonna be dancing in the background, or she gonna be, you know what I'm saying? They just signed her because she got a fat ass,
They
or
ain't
because she
think you was
cute or
gonna have no
whatever.
real bars.
So my first like 2 projects, I wanted to let them know, like, no, I'm barred up. I really do
yeah,
this.
like I'm fine, but there's more than that.
Hello. And just going back to what you were saying about like people getting lost in the sauce with nobody remembering them or never hearing from them. Right. When you have like a fan base, they grow with you.
Yes.
You know, and
Facts.
a lot of the times, like, this music is very faddish, and the fans that come with that are very fickle.
Yes.
So they'd be real quick to turn on you if they're not invested.
I said this the other day on the episode. It's like we can drop 8 fire episodes. You can drop 8 fire songs. You drop one that they maybe don't like. They're like, oh, she falling off.
Right.
She trash. And especially being a woman, because I think we can definitely feel you in that scenario. Because when we signed to 85 South, it was all men. Everybody was like, oh, the only reason who Dick Lex done suck.
Yeah.
Oh, Dre done fuck somebody.
They was hard on us.
They
at
was
first.
very hard on
Yeah.
us. But I think it's like the same thing. Like when we went on tour, we're like, okay, we got to prove to people like, yeah, we look good, but it's more than that.
Right. And let's be clear, it's like y'all never ask the niggas who dick they suck.
Right.
And most times,
they be sucking dick.
sometimes
Big dick.
they be on their knees before we can get there.
Exactly.
Doing the bending.
Oh, you the one doing the bending.
No, for real. I don't
So
like
talk
that.
about that a little bit. Like, how is it being the only, woman signed to them, and how it is maneuvering? Because I know it's still, you still kind of be going through it a little bit.
I mean, we 2 years in now. Well, 3. I got signed at the beginning of the pandemic. So, honestly, it's still like we still learning each other.
Right.
Right now, I'm like more so branching off and gaining my own fan base. Once the fans, like, I had to prove myself to them.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, okay, now she good. She could do her own thing. But it's way different. Like, we on tour and they like, oh yeah, well, meet us at the spot. We, going straight from here and we gonna go do the show. I'm like, wait, like, no, getting dressed, taking showers.
Oh my
makeup,
God.
Going through the same
that
shit.
is so crazy.
hello.
Yes, when you work with all men, they do not understand what it's like being a woman and how long it take us to get ready. Like, we gotta do hair, we gotta do makeup, we gotta get our outfits together. They do not be understanding. They be like, oh, we got 15 minutes.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do in 15
I remember
minutes?
one time we landed somewhere. They're like, okay, well, if we take this flight, we can land at 6, and then y'all can go on at 7.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That be me.
Yeah, that is so crazy, because I feel like everything, because we signed pretty much at the beginning of the pandemic too, did we?
Yeah, we signed at the beginning of 2022.
Yeah, so we definitely,
Yeah.
we are in the same boat
Yes,
with you,
girl.
girl.
No, it's different, but I think it builds character too, because you know how to like do things on the fly. And not for nothing, I think and like I really respect this about y'all too, like y'all not afraid to be yourself and like come as you are too. Like
Right.
y'all cute, so it don't
Thank
take
you,
much.
girl. Thank you, girl.
But like y'all will, do a post with no makeup. Or
Yeah.
y'all do, and I had to grow into myself and know how to do that too. Cause girl, it was a day where I would never go on social media without having a face and makeup on. Like never. So like being able to do that, like my last show I did at SOBs, I just was like, I was going through it with my stylist, and I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna come out in this little cute pelly, you know what I'm saying? A cute little jumpsuit, some Balenci's, and just call it a day. Like, I ain't about to just overthink it, because the thing is, you don't never want to miss your moments trying to miss out with everything being perfect.
Yeah.
Right,
Because it's
exactly.
never going to be perfect.
It's never perfect.
Never.
You know?
I feel like with us too, we've always emphasized on, because it don't matter, because when we sit down in front of these cameras, y'all gonna see us anyway.
Right.
Like when you on stage performing at the
Right.
Grammys or whatever, they don't got filters and they don't have this and that.
Yeah.
Sometimes your makeup artist is not gonna be there, so you gotta go with somebody else or whatever the
Or
case
try
may
to
be.
do it yourself.
Or try to do
Girl.
it yourself. So for me, it's like I had to learn how to be comfortable in my own skin. And that was something that I struggled with for the longest. I think I said this before, like Drea has like a confidence that's kind of like, you can't help but be confident when you around this bitch. Like, it's gonna bleed on you, because you be like, bitch, I'm fucking fine. I be like, well, shit, I am too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for me, she was always telling me like, Lex, you look fine. Like, you're beautiful. And for me, it's like, I had to get that confidence, because I've always been like the oddball out. I never really kind of like fit in. I was always just different.
Yeah.
So for me, being in this space, it was hard for me, because I just felt like I've never been into my looks.
Yeah.
Right.
And Dre was like, okay, you don't have to be into your looks, but bitch, you're fine. Like, it's okay to, say that and live in that. So for me, it was like, okay, you know what? I do look good with or without makeup. And even if you think I don't look good without makeup, this is my face.
When did it click? Like, what was a day where we was just like, you know what? Fuck this shit.
You know
I'm
what?
fine
It
as
was
hell.
one day whenever And it's crazy that I remember the exact date that it clicked for me. Do you remember when we recorded at your house, in your apartment, and Cash had to pull up on us because we couldn't get in the studio. We were trying to record downstairs and we couldn't.
Oh, yeah, I remember
And I had no makeup on. I had lashes on. Remember, I had my front on, my wig look. And I was just like, I was looking at I was like, damn, bitch, you look good. And then like everybody in the comments was like, Lex, you look so good without makeup on. I was like, you know what? I don't have to wear makeup.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, because my thing is, and this is just my philosophy on that shit, people who will be in the comments saying so much shit about how you look without makeup or, oh, you look like you gained a few pounds or whatever the case may be, your ass would never get on social media without no makeup on.
You couldn't.
And even if you did, nobody watching. No. So it's just kind of like, you gotta
shade queen.
No, but for real, you gotta let
No,
people
for real.
live. These people be so rude and so nasty to us for no reason. And we normal people, we have flaws just like anybody else. I like to think we look pretty good without makeup, but everybody looks, you're not gonna look exactly the same with a face full of makeup as you do without it.
Right.
But you still cute, and people just like to be negative and be nasty. You
I think
know
it's
what
just
I mean?
projection.
It is.
I definitely, you know,
is.
like obviously, you know, I was reading the book. I don't know what book it was called, but they were talking about like the things that you dislike most about people is usually things that you can see in yourself.
Right.
And so like that'll be the thing that really piss you off about somebody, that it really be something that you really do on a slide
Right.
or unconsciously. So
Right.
I think when it comes to just people on the internet and their insecurities about, you know, whether it be how you look, surgery, whatever the case may be, those are things that bother people.
Right.
You know, and they're hurting, and it's like, to a certain extent, it's almost like you have to look at this person as if it's like a mental illness. At least that's how I do it.
You have to.
Because it's like, you sitting here calling me ugly, and it's like, girl.
now you can say a lot of things.
Like, you
But ugly, be for fucking real.
I remember somebody said something saying something about us one day. I'm like, look, you can say whatever you want. You can
But
say
not
we
that.
not funny.
But no.
You can say our show is trash.
You can say they corny.
But ugly,
Yeah.
you really mad now.
bi delusional.
Yeah.
Like,
You
it's-
really miserable.
So that, I mean, but just to go off of that, not to, you know, I think giving people even grace with that, because sometimes I just be like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Right. And then you have to ask people that because they're not.
Yeah, you know, like, and I think recognizing that, because a lot of people do it to troll, just
Yeah.
because they know like that one comment to get them seen and may, you know, get your attention. But the other side of it do be hurt, and it's like, you know, we at the age now where it's just so many suicides and so
Oh
many
my
people,
gosh, yes.
like. And instead of like spewing that or even letting that get me out of character, like going back and forth and stuff like that, I really do be concerned. Like, are you okay?
Right.
Because you can't be if you really like if it really hurt you that much to say whatever you said under my thing, and it'll be a long nasty post
Ooh, it be
too.
a nasty
paragraph,
comment.
girl.
Paragraphs, like-
Paragraphs.
They done
And it makes
edited
me
it
even
5
more mad.
times before they posted it.
Yes.
for real.
I actually had somebody, it was like I was deleting it and they kept coming back and commenting. Remember I told you about that? They kept
Yeah.
coming back and commenting.
They was
I would
real
delete
mad.
it. They got another
Dedicated.
page. It's like,
Yes.
are y'all okay?
Yeah, no.
So let me ask you that. Like, how did you find your confidence as far as like your looks wise? Like, because I feel like the pressure for women is different than men. Men don't have to look good. They just got to show up. But
Right.
for us, it's like we have to be all these things, and on top of that, fine.
Right.
So where did you find your confidence?
I found my confidence. I remember one time I scraped my little coins up and I got one of my videos on World Star.
Okay. World Star was that one.
It was.
And World Star will rip you to shreds.
Oh,
that was, girl.
And I literally like you know, I was talking to my homeboy. I'm like, they going in on my ass, and he was just like, you know, they going like. Check the post under you and above you. And I think it was like somebody like Beyonce or Rihanna up there. And they was ripping her ass to shreds.
Nobody's
And I was
safe.
just like, nobody's
Nobody's
safe.
safe.
Like, this is like the culture. So once I realized that, and then just started just really like tapping into wanting to be a better person, I think a part of my journey of just, you know, self-love and stuff like that was me getting my mind right. Because, you know, a lot of people, you know, you hear people suffering from like body dysmorphia or low self-esteem, and they're
Right.
beautiful girls.
Yeah.
And it's more or less about, you know, how they see themselves. So I wanted my love for myself to be rooted in something deeper than likes and something deeper than, just, oh, she's fired for right now. Because again, going back to the fickle fans, it's like one day you can be popping, the next day they saying you trash or you fell off or whatever the case may be. And I can't do that. I can't afford for my, self-worth, for myself, the love for myself to be rooted in what somebody else thinks about me. So once I did that, it was just like, fuck them.
Right. Yeah. That's why I always preach on here about confidence though, because it's so important, because you just have to have that shit in you, because people are going to be rude, people are going to be negative, but I think it's so important to like feel yourself and up yourself. Nothing is wrong with that as long as like you doing that is not downing other people, because I'm big on that, because I hate people who have to like up themselves and down other people at the same time.
Well, I want to ask you the same thing. Where you get your confidence from? Because you came out the womb talking about I'm that bitch, give me my bottle.
Wham.
You hoes can't even cry like me. You hoes can't even wear this diaper like me.
Your incubator could never.
Diaper like me, bitch.
Baby, you was wearing that Huggy Supreme.
You see this onesie, bitch?
No, I honestly just feel like I was always kind of like misunderstood as like a kid and in school and stuff, because I always kind of been the type of person like I'm real to myself, and I'll only talk to people unless they come and talk to me. And so I feel like people just used to always think I was like stuck up and stuff. But like if you come actually have a conversation with me, I'm really like a cool ass person, and I'm nice as fuck. Like me and Lex talk about this all the time. Like even when we meet people in person, you would think because of her personality on the show and stuff that she's like the one that's like, oh my, but she be getting anxiety when we be out together and people be coming up to us wanting to talk to us. I'm the one that be like, okay, let's take the picture, So it's like I'm a cool person, but I feel like people have just kind of always labeled me as like being a bitch or being mean because they don't know me, and I won't have a conversation with them. But I don't know. So I just feel like I'm just used to being misunderstood, and so it just made me a confident person.
Because said something too, like about how people label you or judge you based off of what they look. And I be like, baby, that's
nothing like how I am.
Right. But like if I didn't say 2 words to you, if I wasn't rude to you, if we've never crossed paths, the fact that you are projecting me being mean based off of what I look like that's your insecurity. You know what I'm saying?
It really is.
And I can't be responsible for how you feel based off of your own insecurity.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna be a kind person.
You know what's crazy to me? And I hate to even take it there and say this. Look, I done finished my drink, so it might be the drink talking. The most beautiful women that I have met, even on this show in real life, are always the nicest. Always the nicest.
Always
when I tell you some of the women that I be meeting that don't be like, and I'm not saying they ugly, but just not what people consider, beautiful or whatever the case may be. Them be the ones with the chip on their shoulder and be mean to me. Like I did something, and it's so crazy to me every freaking time. It's so crazy. I need to do a study on that.
I've met a couple meanies though.
Me
like
too.
real nasty. Like, dang, your attitude.
Now I'm not gonna like excuse all of them. But I'm saying like for the most part, like the women that I'll say when it comes to like poor minds and people coming and sitting on the couch with us, like most of the women that I met that have been like, I mean, they just be so cool. And that's what I'm saying, even having this conversation with you right now and getting to know you, like the stuff that you're saying, it just be like, wow, because we all go through the same thing, like trying to prove ourselves and trying to let people know, like, I'm a human too. I hurt too. I have my bad days too. Like every day I don't feel like getting up, but I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I think if more people knew that, then they wouldn't be so mad at us. Like if more people knew that, you going through problems with your nigga, I go through problems with mine. You know what I'm saying? I may not, I may have to get up and take these pictures. I don't feel like it, or I don't feel cute today. But, like you feel that too, and we're more alike than we are.
We're human as well. So I want to ask you this last question, because this is actually going to bring us into the flip. Ask
It's that
Tito's. Look, I had a light breakfast, okay? So I want to ask you this. Do rappers and ball players be sliding in your DMs? You don't gotta say who. We don't name drop here. We definitely don't name drop. So they be sliding?
Yeah.
Now, do you respond? Because I'm going to know. I'm going to look on your post on Valentine's Day, man. I'm looking. looking, bitch. I'ma know.
I mean, it depends. Like, cause I'm gonna be honest, I'm a horrible texter, and I'm an even worse
Look at the
DMer.
twinsies on the couch.
Cause baby, I'm a horrible texter.
Yeah, you gotta catch me outside.
Okay.
Like, you know, because I don't like, because especially with this generation, it's like, it's a horrible, like, nobody knows how to really express themselves. I like to talk on the phone, and especially got an iPhone. It's like, let's FaceTime, because that's the closest we're gonna
Not
get.
kiss me through the phone.
You know,
Yeah.
I just feel like body language and all of those things play a part in communication, and I'm big on communication. Like,
Okay.
that's one of
Right.
the sexiest things, like, to me.
Yeah.
You know, if we could talk, then, you know, it might be up for you.
Because that's
So what might get your attention?
Yeah,
Like, how
like,
how can somebody get you to respond?
Just pressure. I feel like not playing it too cool. Like, you know, a lot of niggas, they do this on a daily, so it's not really, you know, a thing for them to just slide in somebody's DM
Right.
with the eyes or some weird shit like that. I think just, I don't know, I had a guy like pop up at a show.
I
that's
love
cute.
it. I love
like
it.
that.
Like,
I
you know,
love
just
it.
see where I was at. Cause I'm always like, okay, well, I'm trying to see, like, if you gonna screenshot my shit, if you gonna send it to your friends, like, yeah, she went, or if it's gonna be a situation of I'm one of many, like, take me out the chat,
Right.
I don't want, you know, or I just want something authentic. I want to see you in person. I want to,
Yeah.
you know. So if you could catch me, and I ain't that hard to find.
Do you be
Yeah.
kind of like nervous performing in front of your booze?
Yeah, I do.
I do too.
Yeah, that's
Dre,
the most
how do you-
anxiety.
Has anybody ever pulled up on the show?
To see us?
Yeah.
Who, my
like,
boo?
Yeah, like a dude you was dealing with.
No, remember that nigga came and gave me that money that time, but he ain't come to the
Oh,
show.
he did come. He did pull up. I said, "Ooh, I had to go outside and get it for him." I said, "Let me count this."
okay.
I said, "Baby, we finna have a good show tonight."
But yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think any guy that I talked to have pulled up to any of the shows.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
I
you
think
know,
it's
Rapper Bae was in Houston.
Yeah.
I was so fucking nervous.
Yeah.
Oh
because you
my
be comfortable
God.
popping that shit while you by yourself, but then if you like talk that shit while I'm
But
right
you know
here,
what?
oh my God.
I know. I was like, because I'm like, yeah, poor minds. You know what the fuck going on?
Yeah.
Then he pull up. I'm like, oh God.
Right. You be
I'm
getting,
like-
your voice changed.
Okay, I'm like, okay, guys.
I can
Everybody get
imagine
ready
that's
for the
probably
next-
how I'm gonna be.
Yes,
No, for real.
but
Yeah.
luckily it was a good show because like House of Blues, we packed that bitch out.
Yeah, we did.
So we definitely showed out. Okay, but anyways, I just had to ask that because I thought it was just me. I just wanted to know. Okay, so the DM topic, it leads into our first topic. Y'all, we ain't even started the topics yet.
We haven't.
We
We
want
having
to
a
talk
good
about
time.
relationships
We are.
that start in the DMs because you know what's crazy? I had a recent situation where I met a guy. I hope he don't watch this episode because I'll be so ashamed. I met a guy in the nail shop, and I didn't want to talk to him at all.
Wait a minute, he was getting his paws done?
Yeah, well, I like guys that get, you know, he was getting a little, but it was his first time. And so
Okay.
he asked me, he was like, what do? I was like, oh, just get him to buff him out. Like, don't put no, you know, I was
Yeah,
like
put
trying
a
to
little
help him
bubble
out.
gum on his
You know,
nails.
I'm fucking weird. You know, we gotta watch
Not
it,
a
Atlanta.
bunny.
But I was like, we were just like small talk, you know,
Yeah.
but I listen to everything. And one of my biggest things, because I used to work in the service industry, I pay attention to how people treat people that service them. And I just remember listening to him talk to the lady and he was being like so nice. I got to see the way he communicates. He started talking to me. We ended up having a good conversation. He ended up paying for my nails and my toes, bitch. I said, oh Lord. It was so crazy because when I got up to go wash my hands, the lady ran over there. She was like, he paid for your nail. Give him your number, girl. She said, give him your number.
You know
I
they
said,
gonna hype you every time.
girl, I said, you making the block hot. Pipe down, bitch.
You better pay for them spirit fingers.
Right. So, but I say all that to say that's the first time in years that I met somebody organically.
Yeah.
And I loved it so much because I got to see how he walked, how he talked, his mannerisms, how he treat people. Like all in that little hour that we were like kind of sitting next to each other, chopping it up. When somebody slides in your DMs, you can't see that.
Yeah.
You can't see that at all. So honestly, for me, you know, I always say this, I'm 33. If you want to get at me, you're going to have to catch me outside.
No, for
real.
I don't really want anybody sliding in my DMs anymore.
And I feel like I'm gonna judge you off of your affiliates. Like
Yeah.
immediately, I'm going to like what we
Who
got
you
in common.
follow,
Yeah,
yes.
like
I'm gonna judge you off your posts.
for sure.
Everything.
Yeah, because if you doing like I don't like I kind of like niggas with no social media.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
me
would
too.
prefer a nigga without social media, but you know, if that's what you do or whatever, you know, if it gives me too like I'm too sexy.
Posting too much selfies in the car.
Like, you can have social
Coming out the
media. I
pool.
just don't like a nigga that posts too much.
Me
Like, yeah,
neither.
why you taking mirror selfies?
Bro.
Why?
Yeah, you can post a lot, especially if you got business.
Right.
Don't post no weird ass shit though. Like, I don't know.
I agree 100%.
It's rules. It's rules.
It's
for sure.
definitely rules to your man having social media. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Yes, it's strict in this motherfucker.
But she right. If you promoting your business, like if you posting every day and you promoting your business, cool. I'm cool with that. But like if you posting mirror selfies every day, or if you posting pictures holding your money up, like standing on top of your car,
Tomato.
Boom. And I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not fucking with it.
I'm not gonna lie to y'all. As I get older too, I'm more of a ignorance is bliss type of girl, especially in the beginning stages. I don't want to know that you out and about and are going on dates and stuff.
Yeah.
I hate men that are always just posting everything that they do because if we're just now talking and you posting you at dinner, I see somebody hand in the background and she got a French tip.
Right.
You just got my number yesterday, so I'm gonna assume that you just moving sloppy.
That would be an immediately no for me.
Immediate no for me. So I feel like social media can really ruin the chances that you have with somebody. For sure.
Because, I mean, like for me, that kind of just showcases all your insecurities for me. You know, if you got to post your money all the time, then it show me like you either just got it or you think you ain't about to have it for long.
Right.
Yeah,
Or
he
you don't
can't
believe-
believe
or
he
you
can't
don't
believe
know
he got it.
No, for real.
He like, damn.
Believe it.
Bro, I got 2 racks today.
Like,
What I'm supposed to do when
You
these
know-
racks blue. Ooh.
and it showed that you ain't really doing nothing with it.
Right.
And
That's what I was
You know what I'm
saying.
saying? I'm on grown people time. It's like, you know, the cash is cool, but credit is king.
Hello?
It is. So, you know, I don't want to still be having to get your rental cars and
Oh,
shit like
Lord.
that. I want you to just, I don't know. I think I'm just past that level. I need somebody that's going to kind of pour into me and teach me about, you know, investments and stuff like that. So the money thing, like, you know, wealth is quiet.
It is.
So I don't think that if you really got it like that, you would be doing all of that. And I think that you are trying to attract a certain woman, and that woman ain't me.
Hello,
Absolutely.
thank you. And look, I had to snap on that when I felt it in my soul because I say that because man, I felt that in my soul because I feel like because I hate to go back to it because we look a certain way. Men think, oh, if I show her that I got an AP and I drive a Rolls Royce, I know she gonna let me slide.
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
But I think it's also just, it's a little different when you getting money too. Like when you a woman that's getting money too, you're not easily impressed by those things because like you said, you know, wealth is quiet. Like just because you posting that money, that don't mean you got it today.
No, for real.
You might
All
have
right,
had it
Todd,
last
come on
week.
with it. I'm gonna start burping. Give me.
Oh,
You know
y'all
what?
switching to champagne?
I'm gonna get another Tito. You know what? Do me a Tito's, but make it a short one.
But yeah, you
'cause
might have
I'm-
had that money, but you ain't got it no more.
Right. I agree.
And I just think like the whole, you know, attracting girls with money, that's just kind of like low hanging fruit.
It is.
Because you're not looking for a long time. You're looking for a good time.
Good time.
I'm gonna take you shopping. I'm going, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do our thing and then I'm gonna slide on to the next bitch. Who
And then what?
You
And that's
know?
what I'm saying. Like the type of girls, and I'm not dissing anybody like that because I used to be that girl. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie to you. I used to be that girl. If he had a
Ditto.
check, I was going. I don't care. I was going.
No, for sure.
But now it's like when I grow and I, like you said, working on myself as a person and what I really yearn for and what I really want, and honestly, what I'm getting now that I'm dating.
And you got money.
Yeah,
Y'all
so
got
it's
money,
like
so it's not.
that's
It's like, nigga,
bare
what?
minimum.
You just
Right.
don't even care no more. And plus, I done had bad situations too with niggas that I met in the DM, so I just be over it.
So you don't answer your DMs no more?
I'm not saying I don't, but to me, it gotta seem like it's somebody that got some shit to lose for me to respond.
Okay. So like a Donald Trump slide. You sliding?
Bitch, I would never fuck with Donald Trump.
He got shit to lose.
Yeah, he ain't never gonna get me to lose me.
No, for real.
We ain't gonna never know.
Okay, let me ask you this. If he wasn't married and Justin
Donald
Bieber.
Trump?
No, Justin Bieber.
Oh.
If Justin Bieber slid, would you respond to Justin Bieber?
Why do you keep asking me
Well,
about
ask
our
Armani.
lighter friends? I like black men.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay. You don't
You
get
did know that. I
you-
never dated nobody else.
Well, you don't get 1,000 lashes then. I was gonna lash you up. I was gonna lash
No,
your
you the one that need 1,000 lashes.
No, why am I in it?
Oh my God.
Okay. Armani, do you date the other side?
I haven't, but like,
But
Would
what?
you?
I don't don't know. It depends.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to expand my food palette. It's like maybe I should expand my dating palette.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fair. That's fair. I get it. You know, I'm really not the person that's like, oh, you should only date black. But I do feel like if you're just trying to try something different, or if somebody hits on you and you like them and they just happen not to be black, that's fine. I don't like the people. I can only speak on women. That's what I'm speaking on right now because we know men do this. But I don't like women who are like, if you want romance and love, stop dating black men.
Yeah.
That's what I don't like. I hate when people do that. Oh, if you want this and that, you need to get you a white man because black men not gonna do it.
Absolutely not.
They definitely will. Like, let's relax. I'm not a man. I used to be a man hater now. I used to hate all men. But, you know, as I've matured, I like to hold myself accountable. So a lot of the things that were happening to me when I was dating was because of me. And I was allowing a lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I said this year that I'm going to do is I'm going to raise my standards and, you know, just take it slow.
Yeah.
Because I'm a Leo. First date, and you order
In love.
and you order my drink right.
Ooh.
My man. I be calling Drea like, bitch, this the one.
Be like, oh, brother.
She be like, all right, Lex, all
I ain't gonna
right.
hold you though. I'm a sucker for love.
I am too.
You are?
I am.
I love love.
I definitely love love. It's like almost like a high for me.
Yes.
Like,
It is for me too. I
So-
get it. But I will say this, Drea, since I've been dating New Boo, I haven't called you once and been like, I love him. I've been keeping it calm.
You have. You've been keeping it calm.
I've been keeping
but
it-
you
but
did
do you
last
love
night.
him?
You did say you got a man.
I do got a man.
Okay.
Hey, you got a man.
He's my boyfriend. I may not be his girlfriend,
I mean,
but that's definitely my boyfriend.
speak stuff into existence
You
sometimes.
do. That's the only way you gonna make it happen. You gotta manifest.
You know?
Yes. Okay, but you did say something about having somebody. Thank you, girl. Thanks, sir. Having somebody that like pours into you. So that goes into our next topic.
Yes. So I wanted to talk about men that constantly need reassurance. I cannot date somebody that constantly need reassurance all the time. Like, cause I feel like I'm gonna do what I need to do as your girl to show you all the time that I fuck with you and that I love you and that I'm only here for you.
Right.
And a man that always need constant reassurance to me is somebody that's just super insecure, and I don't want to date an insecure man that I have to babysit and coddle you all the time.
That's interesting.
I mean, I get that, but I see both sides because here's the thing. You know, love languages is very much a thing.
That's true.
I was
So
gonna
I
say
think
that.
you have to like kind of appeal to a love language. Like a person could be like, well, damn, I don't like a person that always expect me to get them gifts all the time. Like I feel like
Yeah.
my time is more valuable. And it may be, but that don't mean
But I
don't
like
give me
gifts.
gifts.
Right.
But that's my love language. So I'm very respectful of like people's love languages. If I think, if I think it's a trauma thing that I'm fixing, then that's different. But I think, people, like, as far as like words of affirmations and stuff like that, or physical touch, if that's your vibe, then I don't mind. I might.
But y'all don't think affirmations are different from like having to constantly reassure a person that you fuck with them?
I feel
Or
like
that you love them?
if you're dating somebody and their love language is words of affirmation, it kind of goes hand in hand a little bit because I'm reassuring you, like I'm telling you constantly, I love you.
Yeah.
You feel like home to me. I feel safe with you. Oh, you look handsome today. Oh, thank you for making me feel special all the time. Like that's me up and down.
Because I want to hear it every day.
You know what I'm saying?
Every day. Remind
So
me,
I
I
feel
forgot.
like-
I'm a words of affirmations type of person.
Yeah. So I
get
feel
that.
like a man is never gonna need constant reassurance with me because that's just who I am.
Right.
I pour into my friends, my family, especially with words.
Yeah.
So if a man needs more reassurance from that, I can only speak for myself personally, then you got issues.
Yeah. You
'Cause
have to go sit down on somebody's
I can
couch.
guarantee you, and I actually do this to a fault. Every nigga that I've ever dated in my life probably feel like I'm the best nigga that they ever had.
Yeah.
Just because of how I made them feel.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? Just because I'm like, if I'm dealing with you, and when I say date, I mean like in a relationship, not like everybody I was like, giving a little coochie to. But I'm like, if we were in a relationship, I guarantee you every single ex, they probably feel like, oh, I know I was Lex's favorite nigga. It's crazy because I be having some men hit me up that wasn't even in my top 5 talking about, I know I was your favorite. I'll be like, no, but I like to make a nigga feel good. Like, I just like to make my nigga feel good.
I respect that. And I aspire to be like that, but I also feel like, I don't know, and this is very toxic, but I've also felt like, you can't, with men, sometimes you can't show them your whole hand. I need you to feel like a little bit like you ain't the shits, just a little bit,
Right. Now,
just to stay in line.
Yeah,
because
that's me.
Niggas get to like Bobby Brown on to play that game.
yeah. No, you 1,000% right.
Dirty.
No, for real.
You 1,000% right. Because honestly, I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you. It has definitely bit me in the ass before. I'm like, hold on, nigga, pipe down, bitch.
Yeah, because as I'm thinking of reassurance, I'm definitely thinking of it from like a place of trauma, like you said. Like I'm thinking of like a man that I'm in a relationship with, and you constantly need me to reassure you because you done been through a whole bunch of bullshit in the past, and you convinced that just because your ex did some shit to you or cheated on you or whatever, you think that I'm gonna do the same shit. So now I'm having to constantly reassure you, like, no, I'm not cheating on you. Like, I'm not out here fucking around. Like, to me, that type of shit can get toxic after a while, and I'm too grown for that.
Right. Now, I agree with that. Like, somebody who's constantly accusing me of cheating, lying, all that stuff. I mean, yes, I am doing it. But...
Oh, my God.
Like, that slipped out. My bad, y'all. It's the Tito's. It's Ty fault. What I meant to say was, if somebody is constantly accusing me of something, especially if I'm not doing it, that's gonna piss me off, and I'm not gonna lie to you. And this
gonna
make
you want to do
it for
it.
me too.
Oh, I'm gonna
because
do it.
I do enough shit, and here's the thing: I'm not really a cheater in relationships.
Not really.
No.
We love honesty. We love honesty.
For real, I haven't cheated in a very long time.
Good.
But I will say, if I'm not doing nothing and I have to like fight for my life to prove to you that I'm not doing nothing, oh no,
Make
baby.
me want to
lose
something.
interest.
Yeah, like no.
Yeah.
This is not gonna work.
I like a man who feels like they have to do a lot to keep me, but also that he knows that he got me. Because if you feel like you're gonna lose me to the next nigga, you are gonna lose me to the next nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need a man that
I'm
like...
get tired of that shit. And I'm gonna go date somebody else who ain't putting me through this bullshit.
It's crazy because my ex, one of his friends used to always try to talk to me, like always, because he didn't know how serious our relationship was. And he used to be like, oh, bro, you mad? He was like, bro, I'm not mad. I don't care because she not going. Like, because he know I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of confidence I need my man to have. Not, oh, well, when he DM'd you, did you DM him back? Well, send me the messages. I need to screenshot it. What did it say?
Yeah.
He was never on that type of time because he was like, man, she not going, bro. Like...
I feel that, but I still want you to punch that nigga in the mouth, though. Like
it needs to be a little bit of checking,
a
though.
little reprimanding, a little.
It needs a little bit of
trying.
You know, because I'm gonna feel
well,
like.
I'll say this.
I don't mean that much.
You
to
don't
that
respect
he feel
me.
this comfortable.
He kept trying because the person that he is, he try to talk to everybody. He don't care nobody safe. He will try to, like if he's dating somebody, he will try to fuck your mama type shit. Ooh. That's the type of man he is. You know who I'm talking about.
I do.
So it's just like, he don't care nobody safe. Like, he's just one of them people. So it was more so on like, my dude at the time knew, he was like, man, she not going, bro. So, but I feel like men that need reassurance, it's a difference between needing and wanting. Let's say that. Yeah. If you need it, I'm probably not gonna do that because I don't want to do something that I feel forced to do.
Yeah.
But if you want it, that's cool.
Yeah, I feel like if you in a relationship with somebody, you're supposed to constantly
pour into them
and give them words of affirmation all the time. They shouldn't even have to ask for that.
Yes.
And if you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, you're gonna get it anyway.
Right.
Facts.
Because if you're not hearing it, you're probably not doing something.
You're probably not making her happy.
Yeah.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And we are here to talk to y'all about Hungry Root. Y'all know grocery stores are crazy busy right now. Prices is going up. So we have partnered with Hungry Root to get you all fresh, great recipes straight delivered to your door.
Yes, all you have to do is take a fun short quiz and tell Hungry Root your goals and how you like to eat.
Yes, I love Hungry Root because I feel like I do not like going to the grocery store, dealing with the crowds. And like I said, the prices have gone up. It's super crazy. So with Hungry Roots, everything is delivered to my door. It's fresh, it's healthy, and they have so many different recipes, and they can pick stuff out for you. You know, I'm lazy, I don't like to pick stuff out, so they can plan the meals for you so you don't have to pick everything out yourself.
Yeah, so you can spend less time shopping and more time cooking. All you have to do is go to hungryroot.com/pourminds and get 30% off of your first order. That's hungryroot.com/pourminds and use code pourminds and get 30% off of your first order.
And some free veggies, girl. Don't forget the free veggies now.
Yes. Free veggies for life.
I feel like a lot of times men, when the man is saying to you, oh, you make me feel like I have to be this man that I'm not. You're trying to turn me into something that I'm not.
Yeah.
The reason that you're feeling that way is because you really are not doing the things you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
So you just need to do her a favor and let her go.
For sure.
You know, and y'all need to walk away from each other. Because if I feel like a man is constantly telling me to do this and do that, I'm like, you know what? Maybe I'm just not the woman for you. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel like it's something to that because to a certain extent, especially when you're growing with the person, if y'all done got time invested and stuff like that, you're going to change.
Yes.
So just like for example, you not drinking, you operate in, you know, your social media at a certain, you know, time and stuff like that. It requires a certain discipline, and the whole goal of it is to be able to elevate yourself as a woman. Right. So the things that you may be into after this fast, you may not have been into before, you know, and vice versa. So you have to also like leave room for growth in relationships. So a lot of the times y'all may not be on the same, you know, level or the same type of time, but essentially the goal is to be able to like have
meet back somewhere. Yeah,
meet back somewhere and just have the, you know, the commitment. That's where the commitment comes in, because it's like now, you know, we both agreed that we're gonna work this out.
You know what's crazy though? I saw a clip that Michelle Obama she did a show on Revolt, and she was talking about there was a time where her and Barack were not getting along for 8 years. They had grew apart, and for 8 years they weren't getting along. Could y'all do that? Like somebody that you're married to in an 8-year period where y'all not getting along, y'all not seeing eye to eye.
I ain't gonna hold a nigga down.
But I'm saying this is your husband. This is your husband.
And 8,
right? I'm saying though, but that's what she did, and look where she was like, "Oh, we're happy now. We're good." Like, so could y'all
might have been on my second marriage.
So y'all not doing the 8-year thing?
I don't know. It just depends. I'm just talking shit.
It depends on the circumstance. It depends on what are the things that I don't like him for. It, you know, because I actually am listening to her audiobook right now, the first one, Becoming.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And she's talking about how at a time where she met Barack and he was so like sure of himself and so like just focused and zeroed in on what his goals was going to be, and she didn't really know at a time like where she wanted to be. She was studying law and got her degree and was working for a law firm, but knew that she didn't want to be a lawyer. And you know how you get to that space where it's like you know what you don't want to do, but you don't know what you want to do looks like yet, or what that path for you looks like yet. So it almost like was a slap in the face when you have to constantly go to bed and wake up and have breakfast with this person that is constantly asking you, like, so where do you see yourself, or what's your goals? What are you gonna do? You know, like, what is it for you? And you don't know that yet. That can feel a little weird, especially when they're accomplishing their goals.
Right.
And it feels like you're not doing anything.
And you're getting left behind
behind. So when it comes to dynamics like that, I leave grace for that, because essentially I think that that's something that you can kind of grow out of when you just go through the motions of whatever your life's journey is. You know, so that is different than a nigga cheating on you for 8 years.
Right.
Keeping them.
I 1,000% agree.
Well, and I was also going to ask y'all too, because I know you brought up love languages. Do y'all think that it's just easier to date somebody that shares your love language?
Not necessarily, because the way I give love is not necessarily the way I want to receive love. Right. If that makes sense.
But see, I guess because I feel like words of affirmation and gifts are my top 2 love languages. But I feel like that's the same type of way I like to show love to people too. And I know a lot of people always say that they feel like the way that they like to receive it is the same way they like to give it too.
See, I want all of them.
That's what I said. I feel too. Like,
all of them.
and the reason I had a conversation with somebody about this the other day. I said, they asked me what my love languages were, and I said, honestly, all of them. And they were like, oh, everybody says all of them. I was like, no.
Yeah.
But the reason I say all of them is because that's how I love.
Yeah.
I give gifts.
Yeah.
I want to spend time with you. I'm very touchy-feely. I'll say I'm not as touchy-feely as I thought I was because my ex wasn't. So I kind of got out of that habit of being touchy-feely. So it's like when people try to be touchy-feely with me now, I'm a little awkward, but I'm like, okay, I do like it though. So I say I like to give all of that. So I want all 5. Yeah, like, so I guess, it does make sense how you say like.
I mean, because I feel like I want all 5 too, but you definitely have like 2 or 3 that resonate the most.
Right, of course.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think I think that's just, again, finding somebody that you're equally yoked with. But again, like let's take, for example, y'all, Poor Minds is the next Oprah. You know what I'm saying? And y'all doing, like it's Oprah now.
Period.
And y'all got Oprah money. Y'all got Oprah money. Y'all got a whole network of y'all own. Y'all got a whole, thing going on or whatever. And money isn't really a thing. Can't nobody buy you nothing that you can't buy yourself. Can't nobody show you anything that you ain't already experienced. Then time or words of affirmations may be higher on the list now that you've evolved into a person where it's like, I don't need gifts anymore.
Right.
I already got every fucking
So
thing.
how he got you and how you were in love with him for the first 10 years may have been buying you stuff, but now that doesn't matter because you can do your own. That you can do
now
it for
you're like
yourself.
snooze, boring.
Right. Tomato. No, yeah, that definitely makes sense. I just feel like, I don't know. I think love languages are important, and I know people feel like, oh, it's just overdone and it's overused, but you still have to pay attention to that.
Yeah, sure. That'll never die. That's like saying like compatibility is overdone.
Yeah.
Like, no, it'll never be overdone.
You have to pay attention to it, like 100%. Okay, y'all ready to move on?
Yes, so now it's time to get into the bed.
Hey, ow,
The bed.
bow. Ooh, I'm ready to talk about this.
Oh, Lord.
This is a good topic.
It is.
It's a good topic.
So today we're going to talk about sex positions. And is missionary better than doggy style? Now, let me kind of give the scenario. A lot of men are not well endowed, okay? But one thing that you can rest assured is that when you bend it over from the back, he gonna hit that spot. The spot is gonna be hit. I feel like no matter how bad a man is at sex, doggy style, you can get a little something done, okay? I feel like growing up when I was a young warthog, I've been fucking for a very long time.
Something is wrong with you.
I've been fucking for a really long time, okay? So I will say I've always been like a doggy style type of girl. Like that's always the go-to position. But for me, we're gonna talk about, is missionary better than doggy style? And as a grown woman, missionary is way better than doggy style.
Absolutely. I feel like doggy style is so barbaric.
It is.
I don't know.
She's like, here's the thing.
Okay, so because you gotta be well endowed. I feel like because
For doggy style?
Yeah, I feel like it don't work for some people. Because I remember, I don't want to overshare too much.
Look, we got time, guys, because I'm about to overshare in a minute.
Be comfy.
But like, y'all know we got a lot of ass. So like, if you not well endowed, it's gonna be falling out.
Yeah.
And I don't like that. So it's not gonna be good. I think missionary, just because like I'm a passionate lover.
Oh, you hit it right on the net.
I want to kiss. I want to tell you how much I love you.
My man.
I
I like to look up.
Yeah.
Eye
contact. And you could just say all type of weird shit that's going to
I love to talk.
Breathe in my face.
Yes, I want to smell that Hennessy.
I like a little spit.
Ooh.
I was about to ask you, y'all like spit them out?
I do.
We love.
You do? You do? I thought we had somebody. Well, maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was the episode we did with somebody, and I felt like they said they didn't like this.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't you?
No, it definitely wasn't me, baby. Give me that. I want all of it. Make it real nice for me. But no, I feel like missionary is just so much more passionate. I love passionate sex. Like, and I think for me, especially at this age, I can't just fuck to fuck anymore. Like, if I feel like if I just want to have an orgasm, I have my vibrator for that. So I am not even in the stage of my life where if I don't like you or have feelings for you, I can't have sex with you.
Right.
No, yeah.
One night stands. I mean, last time I had a one night stand, I was probably like 22.
Cause I'ma literally be thinking about like all the bitches you fucking.
Oh my!
I'ma be thinking about like
I don't know you. You could be a weirdo.
I'ma hope the condom don't break. Lord, please.
Oh my
I
God!
hope he
Like,
ain't
you
got
can't even
chlamydia.
Ooh,
No, for real.
He might have the
having-
package.
And
When you're just
guys
having
don't be
sex.
knowing your body. It's like after,
Yes.
like when you having sex with somebody you like, even if it's like the first time. It needs like that conversation before that needs to be fire. Like,
Right.
I like to talk about sex before we have it. I want to know like what you like. I want to know like what's your favorite position.
Yes.
The freakiest thing you ever did. Like I need to know what I'm getting myself into and vice versa. So like when we do finally have sex, it's
like
fire.
explosive.
Right. Yeah,
I love explosive sex, and I feel like doggy style is just kind of basic.
I just
It's
kind of
not
like
intimate.
niggas be.
It's not.
Yeah, it's just not intimate.
You know how like it was like cool to listen to Lana Del Rey and you were edgy? That's how doggy style. Doggy style is giving like, oh, you think you did
was
something.
trendy?
It was trendy. Like the girls think they did something like, yeah, girl, I threw this ass back on her. We can all throw that ass back.
Yeah.
I don't care if you got no ass. Everybody got an ass from the back. Like,
I throw that back.
yeah. But I feel like missionary is like, you can really tell if a nigga fuck with you. If a nigga
like
looking
it.
into your eyes, he kissing on you,
Yeah.
y'all talking.
Yeah.
Cause if a nigga hitting you in missionary, he just like turning his head.
in the pillow.
And he like, and he looking up like, yeah. He thinking about another bitch.
No, for real.
He not fucking with you like that. Like, I need all the focus on me. That's
And
why.
I feel like doggy style. It's like that's like the finisher move. It's
It
like this ain't gonna be
is.
long.
Like,
at
are
all
you
after
taking
this.
too long?
Let's get this shit over.
Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah.
Yes. So we all vote for missionary.
Missionary for
Absolutely.
sure. 2
Missionary for sure. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And we are here to talk about Rocket Money. The worst thing I do is I'll sign up for a subscription, like, because I get a 7-day trial, and then I'll forget to cancel it. All that stuff quits with Rocket Money.
Yeah, one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to save more money and stop spending money on unnecessary things. And that's why I love Rocket Money, because I have so many subscriptions that I don't use. And another thing that I like about it is that it helps you monitor your spending, and it can also lower some of your bills.
And not only that, it makes it easy to cancel. The worst thing that these companies be getting you with, you can't find out how to cancel your subscription. So all you do with Rocket Money is you go to the site where your subscription is and click cancel, and they'll cancel it for you. It's super easy. So all you're gonna do is go to rocketmoney.com/poorminds and get started today, y'all. I'm telling you, you don't realize how much money you're spending on subscriptions because you're signed up for things that you forgot about. So go to rocketmoney.com/poorminds and get started today. Okay, so before we get into the next segment, our good sis brought us some gifts.
She did.
I'm excited, so we're gonna
So this
open
gonna
our
be our
gifts.
item of the week.
Yes, let's see what it is.
Thank you.
So this is from my boutique Armani's Closet.
Okay, and we're gonna drop the link in the bio.
So I'm glad that you refreshing your closet or whatever. I got y'all like some staples in there.
Okay, Armani's
I don't know if
Closet.
This is your logo.
Yes, that's the logo. Well, that's the old logo. I'm
okay.
sorry, but we ain't had no stickers of the new ones yet.
Okay, so tell us
I
about.
know these is gonna be on camera. But I literally started this 2019 in my closet, like, and it just started like turning into something bigger than me. And I think
Twin them.
yeah,
Yes, I had just said I needed a new black bodysuit.
Oh, we
too.
did.
You know, one thing about it, because I feel like you could wear those with boots and a puffer jacket to Aspen. You could wear that in Miami with some tie-up shoes. You know, like,
Very
you can't go
versatile.
wrong.
You can't
and I know
go
y'all be traveling or whatever, so I wanted to get y'all some string
Period.
bikinis. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Vacation is coming.
Okay, so I'm about to go to Mexico next
Oh,
month.
you gonna be litty in the city.
Oh, I'm about to tag you, girl. I'm going to Mexico next month.
Yeah, you know, and I feel like the brown ones just give like once you get that tan or whatever, and the bikini lines is skinny, so you can know, the tan line's gonna be fire.
Yes, girl, I love this.
Yeah.
Okay, what else we got? We got one more here.
So I seen you had the light beige one. I think you had it on in one of the episodes.
Oh,
before.
yeah,
So I was like, let me get her the chocolate one.
Thank you.
And then
Okay.
that ass be.
It's gonna sit now.
You know what I'm saying? And those is real stretchy, and then the
I was about
pockets
to
is
say.
real small.
I'm like, look, this look like a toddler size, but they stretch.
No, they stretch real good. So I just wanted to get y'all, I wanted to come bearing gifts. We missed Christmas or whatever, so I definitely wanted
This
to.
is so cute. I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to wear these jeans. I feel like I'm gonna put it together.
No.
But this.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put this shit on.
And I'm gonna have to get your P.O. box so I can send you some lip gloss.
Oh yes, I need some MUSE for sure.
Yes, MUSE is that girl. When I tell y'all that glaze,
Listen,
I got on right
need
now.
that.
it's
Need
gonna get it
that.
done. So we're gonna put the link for Armani's closet
Yes.
in the bio. So y'all make sure y'all go shop and get you some.
Period. And if y'all need anything else, just hit my line. I
Of
got
course. Thank
You
you,
know.
girl.
Thank you.
I love when people bring gifts.
I'm gonna wear my bodysuit for the next outfit. I mean, for the next episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, because
Look,
you
we
like gotta
show
record
them
these too. So
I know that's right. Okay, so go ahead. What's the next topic, girl?
Oh, so now
Look, I'm lost.
it's time for the it's time to get into the bow.
Hey,
The bow.
hey,
The bow.
bow.
You done gave her some gifts. You got her all discombobulated.
Nah. Y'all know Mama over here a little tipsy.
it's really these drinks.
Blame it on Ty. Look, Ty got me lit, and I got a whole nother episode to do. Hold on, let me take a sip of this.
Jeez.
Okay, so y'all know I always am in my Afrobeats bag. There's just something about Afrobeats that just gets me in the vibe and gets me in the mood. So this song is by Arya Starr. It's called Rush, and she is so young. And you know what I will say? I know we make jokes about this a lot because when I was younger, y'all, I used to do everything. I thought I wanted to be a singer. I thought I wanted to be a rapper. I thought I wanted to be a vlogger. I love seeing the younger generation just create. And just go and just go. And this girl is young. I think she's like 20 or 21. And her music is just so fire. So I love seeing, the kids make good music. I say the kids because y'all know I'm auntie. So yeah, my bop of the week is Arya Starr, Rush. It's an Afrobeat song. And it's like she's talking about getting her money. It's a song about getting money.
Yeah.
And that's what I like to see. Like young women, your type is gonna change. A lot of our listeners are so young and they're like, oh, but this guy, girl, focus on what you want to do. I feel like I always say this, Lex went through that, so you ain't got to go through that. My 20s were, I was very male focused. I'm going to be a wife. I'm going to be a good girlfriend. I'm going to be in this, I didn't pour into myself. And you know what? Timing is everything, but I'm playing a little catch up now.
Right.
So for me, it's this is a good song to get you motivated in the morning, get your mind on your money and just grind. So yeah, Arya Starr, Rush, that's my bop of the week. What you got, Lil Drea?
My bop of the week is by Moneybagg Yo and Glorilla.
You like it?
I do.
Okay, gotta grow on me a little bit. I love Glorilla.
And maybe that's me just being biased because I just like her and I just fuck with her personality and shit. I really like her.
I need to listen to it again. I only listened to it twice. So I gotta run it back.
It's a good little turn-up song.
Okay.
Some songs you do gotta listen to a few times, So yeah. But that's my bop of the week.
Okay. I love me some Glorilla.
Yeah, me too. She needs to come on the show.
We ran that song to the ground on tour. Everybody on the whole staff. FNF word for word.
For real. That was our shit all summer.
Love her.
Yes. Shout out to Glorilla. And Moneybagg
Okay,
Yo.
so what you been jamming this week, Armani?
What have I been listening to? Mary J. Blige, the whole album. Her birthday just passed too.
Yes.
So she was on my, I don't know, my Artist for You.
Okay.
And I went back and listened to the My Life with the commentary.
Ooh, okay.
And it's just oh my gosh.
So
her
good.
talking about the songs and what she was going through and how her and Puffy was crying together, writing some stuff. And I'm not in a sad mood, but it's just
It's relatable.
I just but it's it was the perfect elements of hip hop and like R&B. Like she really created that like hip hop soul.
She
genre.
really did.
Right.
She truly did. You
Shout
know
out to Mary
what?
J.
My Life is one of my favorite Mary J. Blige songs, but my favorite Mary J. Blige song is Everything.
I love
The
everything.
visuals.
Yeah.
That was such a beautiful
When she
video.
was like on that beach.
Oh my gosh, she looks so good. Okay, so what's your favorite song by yourself? Like, what is your favorite Armani song? Like, when you was in the studio, like, yeah, I ate them bitches up. Like, what's your favorite song by you?
I would have to say Diana.
Okay.
With Kodak Black.
Okay.
Yeah, I think how it just came about was just like complete alignment. Like I did the song and it was already one of my favorite songs on the record. And when we were like going through trying to like find, just put the bells and whistles on the album, we were like at the ending stages of it. I think I was supposed to drop like 3 weeks from then.
Right.
And I was like, we need somebody on there because it was just my verse and then it was just about to be the end of the song.
Right.
And I was like, we gotta find somebody that like, don't really sound like nothing Griselda like to go on here. So I was like asking my friend, I'm like, who you think of Smoke this? And I was like, what about Kodak? And she was like, do you know him? I was like, no.
Hell no.
I was like, but shit, I'ma slide in his DM and see what's up and see if he like the song. So I slid, I'm like, hey, I got a song for you to get on. He like, all right, send it through. So I sent the song through. I was like, you fucking with it? He like, yeah. He was like, yeah, babe, I'm gonna scratch the beat and I'm gonna send it back to you. So it's like 1 o'clock in the morning at this point. By like 6 o'clock that morning when I woke up, it was in my DM.
Do you know how crazy that is? Because niggas don't do that. They be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And don't never fucking do it.
Wow, so he was
and
really
he sent
fucking
it
with
right
it.
Really fuck with it. And then not only that, but then it was like, oh, we gotta shoot the video for this ASAP.
Yeah.
And then I asked him, I was like, well, where you gonna be? He was like, well, I got to do Made in America in Philly or whatever. I was like, bet, I'm gonna meet you there. You ain't gotta worry about nothing. Just pull up.
Boss
I
shit.
I
You gotta
wrote my
get it done.
own treatment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put it together on Canva.
I know. Oh, baby.
Girl, we know all about Canva.
I still use Canva.
Before we got a team, we used to stay on Canva.
No, I still use Canva.
It'll never
I
fail
still use
you.
Canva for our little.
I be using this too.
Okay, I love it.
But not as much.
Right.
The
no.
girls get down on the floor on Canva. Like,
But I love that because you like, but that be the difference between the people who really make it and the people who don't. Like, he was like, oh,
Gotta do
I'm going to
stuff
pull up
yourself
on you
sometimes.
and
I
get it
think
done.
you just gotta have an abundance mindset about yourself. I don't think that it's anything out there that I can't achieve if I really put the work in and get it.
Right.
And like I just move in that avenue and I try to stay in that space. Once I get in that limited thing and I start getting fearful and shit like that, I'm like, okay, I gotta recharge or get away from whoever is around me that's putting that negative ass energy on me. Like I just feel like, especially now because, I'm like 10 years plus in the game, like trying to, make my shit even be known to people or, I was doing shows in fucking little ass bars and stuff. I think so now that I actually have the chance to do it, I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna do that anyway.
Nobody gonna go harder for you than you.
Yeah.
Facts.
And
That's
I feel
the
like I
truth.
owe it to myself and my city and just all the girls that actually like still be watching me on Instagram to like show them like, no, like now you have permission to go after yours because you see me attack mine. And like achieve mine.
Right.
So
That's good. I love it. So how was it working with Kodak?
it was dope. He funny as hell for one.
I would imagine him to be funny.
Yeah, he seemed like he just a funny ass
Yeah,
nigga.
He's
yeah.
funny, but he
around.
was such a gentleman. Like he was fixing my dreads.
I know that's
and, like my
right.
hair and stuff like that. He was just, now he had his black and mild in there. He was like, in the 4 seasons in the elevator, he had the black and mild like all through there, walking
I
past
am
security,
weak.
gay people, everything. But like, he's super sweet. He's super cool. And I think something like an article had came out about him before that, like where it was like a female artist that was trying to get him on a record or trying to get a record clear or something like that.
Oh,
and they were trying to like
yeah.
drag him for that. And so I was a little bit, apprehensive about it at first. But then it's like when I met him, he was completely
That just wasn't your
opposite.
experience with him.
Yeah, it was never my experience. And, like even when the record came out, he supported it, he posted it, he reposted the video. Like, you can't pay for that kind of stuff.
Because you know what? A lot of times, just because you collaborate with somebody, they don't be reposting shit.
yeah, no.
They don't tag.
Yeah.
They don't do nothing.
Absolutely
so it's
not.
like just getting them to collaborate with you is only half the battle.
Right.
Because it's like, are they gonna repost it? Are they gonna let their fan base know that they did something with you?
Exactly.
So that's dope.
Especially like me, where it's like, he an A-list artist. He was one of the top streamed people, period. And, I'm just getting my feet wet.
Right,
so
exactly.
I just, I really appreciated that from the bottom of my heart.
Okay, y'all go stream Diana, period.
Yes.
Oh, and he wasn't, like, because people be like, oh, she probably fucked him for that. He wasn't even on that type of time.
Thank you. And
He
thank
was
you for
great.
saying that.
No.
But, we got to clear the air, child.
No, for real. Like,
have
no,
to.
Kodak one of them ones where it's just
He
like,
was
he
very
a cool
professional,
ass
yeah.
nigga. Yeah.
Good,
So while we
good.
still talking about music, I do want to ask you, like, who is your favorite 4 female rappers of all time? Like your Mount Rushmore of women.
Okay, so
Ooh,
you know
that's
you
a
gotta
good
name
question.
like the obvious. This is like naming Biggie and Tupac. Lil Kim,
Right.
Foxy, Nicki.
You got one left now.
That's always the wild card because it depends on how I'm feeling of the day. Artists or rappers? Because you know it's a difference.
It is a big difference. Let's stick to rap. Let's do rappers.
Lyricists.
Rappers. Dang, and I'm gonna be mad when I watch this back and be like, I should
I
have
should have
said.
said it. I should have said it.
Remy.
Okay, I like that. That's,
that's a good one.
I'm not gonna lie, mine is pretty much the same. Definitely Nicki up there. Lil Kim, like that's not
A question.
yeah, not a question for me. I think, like I said, I'm a little Eve. I gotta put Eve in there for mine. I can still run Eve to this day. And let me tell y'all something.
You gonna say Missy?
I'm getting Missy on the show, bitch.
Missy would be artist though.
But Missy is a rapper.
She a rapper, but she's I don't even put her
she
in the same
sing,
category.
yeah.
She sings, she raps, she
produce.
produces.
Yeah, she do a
you know what I'm
lot.
saying? Her visuals
Yeah.
crazy.
But when I tell y'all, when I say I was raised on Missy, I
Same,
was raised on Missy. Like
Super Duper Fly was my first album ever.
her and Timbaland, like remember that bar when she said me with no Timbaland is like Puff with no mace. Like period, bitch. Like
No, for
Missy
sure.
and Timbaland was different,
They
bro.
was killing shit.
She's
Oh,
still different. I don't
yeah.
even put I put her like,
She's the superior. Y'all
above.
better come get you one of these.
you know what I'm saying? She one of the people, I mean, again, like if you want to get female artists together, that's who you would call.
Man, Missy Elliott's so different. And it's just
I
crazy
agree.
because I had seen something a long time ago where like somebody had disrespected her and she responded to it. And I was just like, that's why I hate this younger
Really?
generation because y'all just don't know what Missy has done.
What did she say?
I can't even
or
remember what
did
it
they say?
was.
What could you say?
Yeah, like,
but
what did
I
they
think it was
even
just somebody
say?
young being like, oh, something. They said something to. It was stupid. That's
Yeah.
how I didn't even remember what the comment was. But it was just so crazy. But everybody started getting on that person ass. It's like,
Yeah, no.
do you realize
Do you know who this is?
You don't know who you
Yeah.
talking to. Missy fucking Elliott.
The
like
catalog.
So fucked up.
The catalog is
Insane.
Oh, insane. So yeah,
Elite.
that would be my.
Okay, yeah. I would definitely, like, if we doing it like that, then
I gotta go with Missy. What about you, Dre? What's yours?
I feel like y'all said everybody. It ain't
Yeah.
nobody else for me to add in there. 'Cause
Now,
I'm
again,
trying
like-
to think of Texas. We ain't got. I wanted to add one in there.
Beyonce is a rapper now.
Beyonce is not a rapper.
Beyonce's not
Beyonce
but she
low
be
key.
rapping.
She's an artist.
Yeah, she's
She's an artist. Beyonce be
singer.
rapping, bro.
Yeah.
What was that song
I mean,
that
when
she?
Jay-Z your husband, it's like, it's
What
she
song
be
did she
rapping.
drop? That
All the song that was on the Beyonce album that came out in 2013. The H time.
yeah, she was rapping and the girls was mad.
Yeah, she was.
She had everybody
What up?
mad.
Got diamonds on my neck. Got diamonds on my necklace.
Beyonce is a rapper.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny. Like we don't have a lot of people that come out of Houston and really get out. So it's like
Yeah, that's what I was
Beyonce,
trying to think.
of course, like
Not
Travis
women,
Scott.
not female rappers.
I mean,
Right now we
yeah,
got like
Meg.
Ken. We got Ken.
Ken the Man, that's my baby.
Oh,
Yeah, we
Ken,
love Ken. That's
let me
my
tell y'all
homegirl.
something right now about Ken. Ken is the hardest female rapper in Houston, and I'm
He
not kidding.
absolutely is.
Ken
That is
go
not
crazy.
Ken
Yeah.
rap so smooth and it's so
He do.
authentic.
Her cadence, everything.
Oh yeah, Ken can really rap.
I her, like we did the hip hop cipher, the hip hop
Yeah,
award cipher together.
yeah.
And I'm like, yo, like
She
You
different.
be smoking shit.
Yeah.
Like, and she's so
She
cool.
hard.
Oh,
She
she's
is,
so
you know,
sweet.
she's so sweet. Like that's
Yeah, and that's why I said not a lot of people really like Houston know them. It's like I feel like I
we
really
got
want
Mona
Ken to
Leo,
be
too.
But
Yeah,
she
Mona
got-
Leo.
She got like, but it's a difference between like a famous artist and a streaming artist.
Yeah.
Like, you'll go and check Ken Thing and she doing like damn near 1 million,
Oh,
streams
yeah.
every month. Like,
Right.
Consistently. You
Right.
may have a person that may be popular and they have that one song that's doing streams, but then the rest of their shit is like quiet.
Right, I 100% agree, and that's why I feel like I said, Houston don't really have a lot of artists that like make it out, and I'm talking about like the new school artists. Like we have all like the OGs and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
like speaking for women, it's really only like Meg and Beyonce that's like super mainstream.
Yeah.
You know, that's really it. So, and y'all know I'm a hottie, period. I've been a hottie since day one. Shout out to Meg. So yeah, Meg be doing her thing, but I feel like, now let me ask you this, because look, this is how we do. We get a little off topic. Do you feel like writing your own raps is important for music these days?
It depends on what kind of music you're doing.
Right.
If you're trying to make Billboard hits and songs and stuff like that, I don't think that's the main focus. Because, you know, you got songwriters that come in and may do hooks and stuff like that. But like in my element, it's like people pride you off of having bars. So if you're not writing them, then it's kind of like, what's the fucking point?
What's the point?
You write all your bars?
Every line.
I know that's right.
But I'm not opposed to having writers. Like, if I want to get in that lane and I want to, you know,
I like
make
that,
me
though.
a little, you know. But I also pride myself on trying to, like, learn as an artist, too. And I want to learn how to create songs. I want to, you know, be around songwriters and not just sit back and let them hand me a piece of paper.
Love it.
Right.
I want to, like, get into the creative process because I feel like music hit different when you connect with it.
It's coming from you.
And it's coming from
and you. Being, because that goes into what we were talking about earlier, like being your authentic self.
Right.
Because I'm not gonna lie, I think Cardi B said this one time. She was like, no, I don't write all my music all the time, but I'm trying to get y'all fucking lit. And I'm not gonna lie, Cardi gonna get us lit, bitch. That Tomorrow 2 verse, I don't give a fuck who wrote that bitch.
Right.
She slid on that hoe.
Right.
She got all the niggas in the club talking about, like, come on now.
Niggas are sassy these days anyway, though.
Right. They was gonna do that anyway.
But I think, again, like, it coming from her, I think that it makes sense. And I feel like, you know, the team that she has around her is making her more like an entertainer, all around entertainer. Because, you know, when she first came on the scene, it was like, we loved Cardi for just her being Cardi.
Yeah,
she
you
was
know
just
what I'm saying?
her. It's like, so it's easy to like anything that she do any fucking way. It's like, it don't matter what she do. I'm gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna support it because I fuck with her.
I fuck with
we
her.
liked her as a
right.
person,
Saying?
right.
But no, like her music is fire, and you can't. The you know hits is undeniable.
It's undeniable,
You know?
period.
So I think, but you've had other girls that try to do it and it ain't really work out.
And that's what I hate, because give people their props.
Yeah.
Because this verse may have been written for her, but if somebody would have wrote it for you, you're not gonna give that same delivery.
Right.
I don't care. Like,
You heard
Delivery
irreplaceable. Like they tried to give that to, I think, like some country singer that didn't work. Umbrella was supposed to be for Britney Spears.
Yes.
You know, like it's so many. Like when it comes to that artist thing, some certain people just put a certain little stank on it.
it make it a little different. I think even
seen
with
this on Twitter the other day with that song "So Into You" by Tamia. I guess they had gave it to Beyonce first.
Really?
And of course, you know, we all love Beyonce, but it ended up being Tamia's song, and like that's the only way it sound right.
that's the only way it sound right. And that happens with movies too. Y'all know Will Smith was originally supposed to be in The Matrix.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
He was originally supposed to be in The Matrix. He was supposed to be.
He was supposed to be Neo.
Yeah, he was supposed to be Neo, and he slid on it for Wild Wild West.
Oh, and did y'all see too the man?
Now, Will, I should slap you for that, but I'm gonna let you make it. But I cannot see
Wild Wild West was a wild, wild movie.
But in his defense, because I know he hated that movie, I actually read Will Smith's book, and he was talking about his whole trajectory, as like as far as his art. He wanted to do all box office hits, and so he said the formula to box office hits was either sci-fi. I think he said like it had to have some kind of special effects in it, which is why he did Men in Black and all of that or whatever. Wild Wild West was one of them.
What was the movie that he had where he was a superhero?
Not I Am Legend.
Hancock.
Yeah,
That's
Hancock,
my movie, bitch. Hancock was good.
But
and the one with the robots.
Yeah.
iRobot.
He was like, it had to be a CGI thing or whatever, or it wasn't going to be a hit. So I think he was just kind of following a formula, but he hate that fucking movie.
I mean, we all do.
I like Wild Wild West.
You do?
You for real? I like that.
She said you for real?
I like that song with Cisco.
We going straight to the Wild Wild West.
Now that was about
a hit.
That was a hit.
I don't think that it was as bad as everybody.
Now I'll say this: I love Western movies, but it wasn't given. They were trying to make it too futuristic.
Yeah.
When I want to see a Western movie, bitch, I want to see a Western movie.
Yeah.
Like Harder They Fall.
Oh my God, Harder They Fall.
was
We
like
talked
a
about
real
that.
Western, yeah.
Harder They Fall was so good. I love Jonathan
It was.
Majors. Jonathan Majors' agent is the hardest working man or woman in the world. That nigga is
No,
in
for
every.
real.
I can't even turn on nothing without seeing
him
that
being
man.
there, yeah.
But that's what I'm glad. Like when you said like Cardi has the perfect team. You know what? You can be as talented as fuck. It's all
About
ways
the
about the
team.
people around you, because you're only as strong as your weakest player.
That's
Agreed.
very
So
true.
if you got a solid team of motherfuckers that want to see you win, you're gonna make it.
bar.
Because you're already talented with that hard work, and then you got hardworking people around you.
Right.
with this
You can't
wisdom,
move.
girl.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
I think, and it's crazy because I say this because with us, we had so many, well, I'm not gonna say so many, but we had opportunities that passed us and that we thought that we wanted. And then we had people approaching us with deals, and a lot of things just didn't make sense, And I feel like when we signed with 85, it made sense. Like what we wanted to do, because we're not giving up this IP.
Yeah.
And
Our
we-
values align.
we always valued ourselves because we know what we have. Because our podcast ain't number one out of all the podcasts, but I'm all about the slow and steady.
Right.
You
And
know?
you got people, again, that's like, it's not, y'all don't have to get a super, like, celebrity on here for it to be, like, I read y'all comments all the time. Like, people love when it's just y'all two.
Yeah.
They love, like, y'all banter, y'all back and forth, and just the things that y'all talk about.
It's the friendship. It's
important.
different. And it's like, one thing about it is like, we always talk about this. We used to have the show and we hated each other. And we was not getting along, but it's like, family
to be
fights.
screaming. Them episodes are so
at
damn
each other?
creepy.
But we left them.
like
They
talking
still
over
up.
each other.
Go check
But
one
we left
out.
them off, but because you know what? What Jay-Z said,
That's what we was singing.
nobody
Come on.
wins when the family feuds.
Mad as hell.
Mad as hell.
Mad as fuck.
We be like, okay, girl.
But y'all wouldn't be able to appreciate where y'all at
Of
now
course,
if
and
y'all
that's
just started.
and that's why I
That's
said,
true,
like that Jay-Z bar. He said, nobody wins when the family feuds. Family gonna fight.
Yeah.
It happens. It's life. It just is what it is. So.
Yeah, y'all, I can't see one without the other. Like, I think both of y'all are, like, singularly, like, the
Well,
shit.
look, Armani.
And even together.
We
like,
finna get in the studio together. I'm gonna sing a little hook.
come on.
Let me sing a little hook for you.
Please let her in the studio. She asks everybody that do music that come on this show
don't
to go
mind.
to the studio, and everybody tell her yeah.
And they never
So
get in
if
the
you gonna tell her
studio.
yeah, please let her go.
I'm
fucking weak.
be like,
Let me get a little hook. They gonna be like, turn her mic down. Turn her mic down.
some more.
Okay.
You on it. You can't hear it.
It's gonna be a little snippy.
It's gonna be me going like this.
It's going to be her talking before she actually starts singing. I'll be like, that was the goal.
I would go like this.
It's still featuring Lex P.
You didn't hear that. That was the fire first.
Okay, do we have the voicemail today? Or no, we don't have the voicemail today. Okay, so we're gonna
voicemail.
get into our favorite segment of the week,
Just pour your heart
which is
out.
pour your heart out.
So if y'all have any questions, y'all can always send them to askpourminds@gmail.com. That's askpourminds@gmail.com. Send in your questions.
Now,
send
see,
in your
I caught you this
testimonials.
time.
Because sometimes we be fucking y'all life up too, and we want to know about that too.
I'm going to send y'all a question one day.
Ooh, yes.
send us
Look, you gotta send it to our text so we can. You gonna really skip the line.
Right.
But Drea, let me say this: the voicemail. Somebody sent me the cutest name.
What did they say?
Shot line.
Oh, I saw that. That is
Isn't that cute
That is
for the
That is
segment?
cute. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shout her out whenever we do the voicemail
like
next
that.
time. So, but
She going to be like, and I need the
Excuse
point.
me?
Yeah.
Oh, look, you can get a shot of Tito's, bitch. Okay. All right, so let's get into the first question. Okay. So, look, excuse my reading. Y'all see, blame it on Ty. She just brought me another drink. Okay, question number 1. Hey, Drea and Lex. Love the show. Y'all are like true big sisters that I never had. I watch you guys every Friday, but okay, let's get to the real. So I'm 22 years old, and I found out some very upsetting news about a previous partner of mine about a year ago. I've been escaping from reality just day by day because now I have a life I have to provide for. Long story short, I found out I was HIV positive during my pregnancy, which obviously was disturbing news. Instantly, all thoughts just started rushing through my head because I trusted someone, and not only did I trust them, it feels like they just practically ruined my life. I was 21 when I was diagnosed, and now I'm on my way to being 23. I yet to still have dated because let's face it, the real world fucking sucks. Who would think I'm worth that risk? Or even a conversation, you know? I'm not contagious. I'm not disgusting. I'm just a normal girl like anyone else who just got with the wrong guy. I never thought it could happen to me, you know? Especially here at this age. I struggle every day with my appearance or just getting up day by day, thinking of reasons to still be here. I'm sorry I'm making it a little depressing, but it's just the truth. So leading to the question, do you think it could still be real love out there for me? Do I have a chance? Or should I just face reality of possibly being alone, considering how much the dating pool already sucks?
I feel like, you know, you just have to take things day by day. You have to take things a step at a time. And I do feel like you could still find love. You know, they have,
Absolutely.
I feel like if anything, I'm not sure if you've done this, but I know they have like groups and stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
you have
they
to find your community.
Yeah, and I feel like you can absolutely still find love. You shouldn't feel like you can't find real love because this happened to you.
I have a friend that's HIV positive, and he's been knowing for years. And he's probably been with his boyfriend for about 3 years now. And his boyfriend is negative, and he's positive, and they have a very healthy relationship. You have to find your community, and you have to be honest. Now, you need to understand that your dating is going to be different than the average person. So you can't just go on a date with somebody and just disclose that information and not disclose that information. You know what I'm saying? So dating is going to be different for you, but it's definitely possible because y'all need to understand how far medicine has advanced, you know? But you also need to give a person that option if they want to deal with you or not. So I think you need to be okay with understanding that that's not for everybody to deal with.
Right.
And so you have to be a little bit okay with rejection, but you just also just have to have faith and community. Community is so important.
Find you some stuff and be around supportive, positive people too.
Right.
You know what I mean? People who speak life into you. What
Because
you think,
if you-
Armani?
I think, and I tell all my friends this, and this is even for myself because most of my friends single anyway. I think that we like give so much, and not to get too spiritual, but I feel like we don't put limits on God when it comes to our careers, when it comes to things that we want to obtain. And I think that the same is true for relationships and somebody for you. I feel like if that's on your heart and that's something that you really want, I think that, you know, you have to change your belief system thinking that there's nobody out here that will accept you and be open to the fact that there's somebody out here for everyone. And you'll be able to recognize when those people arise. And you'll start putting yourself in those places where those people are. Obviously, you have to be a lot more careful, but let's be real. Like, according to the statistics, you're not alone.
You're very much not alone.
So I think, you know, obviously you want to be careful and you want to be upfront and stuff like that, but you also shouldn't like limit your life.
Right.
You should still be living, and your focus shouldn't be on if they'll like me. It really should be on if you'll like them.
Hello.
You know, like, that's how I always,
Man,
you know,
that is a word.
putting yourself out there.
Because this is outside of the topic real quick. You know, I had a period where I was just so fucking lonely. I was depressed. I was going through it. I had lost my mom. And, you know, I still have my moments where I'm sad. And I was just like, oh, I'm not finding the right person for me. And I'm like, I had a conversation with you like, and Dre was like, bro, you trying to figure out if you like, if these niggas like you, do you even like these niggas?
That's a fact.
And I was like, you know what? I realized I was doing all these things out of loneliness. So you really have to figure out, sometimes you be wanting somebody to give you a chance just because you feel like you're waste or you're a throwaway or you're not up to par. You need to figure out, sometimes people don't meet your standards. Just because, you know, you're HIV positive does not mean that you're bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't.
The quality of the people that you date is still very important.
Right, exactly. So you're going to find your person, you know? So I'm glad that you said that. You still need to figure out if you like these people and don't just accept somebody because they accept your status.
Right, because they can be treating you like shit. shit.
Be treating you like shit.
Going back to the loneliness thing, I think it's a lot of people, like I even deal with that, you know, to this day, just being completely transparent because I'm such a loner.
Me too,
and because like most of like my best friends, they have like regular jobs or kids and stuff like that. So it's very like, it can get lonely when you on a grind that's completely separate from everything like normal. You know what I'm saying? My hours are different. You know, I have a business to run. It's, you know, so my mindset be completely different. But that usually is a time where I have to like work on myself and, you know, continue to try to work on being a better person for myself. Or it's something that I just need to learn. Or it can be God removing distractions so I can just work on him, like, and kind of commune.
And sometimes you need
with
to
him.
do that. Like,
For sure.
Yeah, he will absolutely do that so you could refocus.
Yeah, like,
and
wait a
remember what's
minute.
important.
Yeah.
And I tell you,
I'm
God
first.
smacked me in the face last year.
No, yeah,
and
God
it's
be
still
like, hi.
smacking me in the
Yeah.
face. Like, it's been a lot. It's been a lot, but you just have to pay attention to the signs and you just have to continuously work on yourself.
Right.
You can't work on other people. You got to work on yourself. And people that are going to accept your journey, those are the people that are going to be around.
Right.
You're not going to figure it out in one day.
Right.
You know, so the people that are going to accept your journey and understand that you're a work in progress, they're going to be there for you. So it'll be very easy for you to weed out the people.
Right. And you're never alone.
You're
You
not
got you might be
alone.
alone, but you're not lonely. Okay.
Yeah, I think, Dre knows I struggle with that because I'd be like, oh, she'd be like, I'm here, bitch. And I'd be like, I am a very get in my shell.
Me too.
Oh, and I started realizing things about myself. Like, people will be like, oh, I'm here for you. But I'm like, I don't care. I don't want to put that on you. And I will still get in my shell. And this thing that I've been battling with this year is I told myself I was getting out of my shell. And then I caught myself slipping back into getting in my shell again. I'm being like, I don't care. And so I said this year, I was like, oh yeah, I've been doing good in the gym, but I haven't been doing good on staying outside of my shell.
Yeah.
So I need to reset. And I'm glad you said that earlier. You don't give it to the new year to reset.
Right.
So I'm resetting today. You know what I'm
Give
saying?
yourself grace. It's like at the end of the day, if instead of looking at it as like a race where it's like you'll get to a point and that'll be the end of it, just look at it as a marathon to where it's like, okay, you stop for a minute, but you're not done running the marathon.
Right.
You're not done, getting to that point. So as long as you don't quit, you didn't lose.
Yeah, it's
Just
a
brief
journey.
intermission.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, period. Not us going to therapy real quick. Pour my
That's what
therapy.
this is all about.
Okay. All right, question number 2. Go ahead,
Okay,
Joraya.
question number 2. Hi, I'm a new listener. I just found the show in 2021 and I can't get enough of y'all's personalities. I need some advice from y'all. I recently started fucking my ex-husband's uncle.
All right. You freak, bitch. No. You a freak. I'm playing.
He's 20 years older than me, and I know that sounds kind of trifling, but me and my ex have been divorced for 5 years now, and he's remarried and living his best life in a new city. To make a long story short, the uncle shot his shot with me. He apparently has had a thing for me for years now, but didn't know how to tell me. We've gone on dates, trips. He treats me like a real man should and fucks me so good. We've been keeping it on the DL for a few months now, but everyone has caught on to our shenanigans, and now his whole family hates.
How old are you?
I'm awake. Uncle Leroy cutting up.
Shenanigans. She said everybody has caught on to our shenanigans, and now his whole family hates us. Mind you, I don't give a fuck how they feel about me, but I feel horrible that his own family wants nothing to do with him. He wants to make things more official and serious, but I don't want him to have resentment for me later if this changes him from not having a family in the future. So am I wrong for getting involved with my ex's uncle, or should I say fuck what everyone else thinks and see how this relationship can go?
Girl, you already said fuck what everybody else thinks.
Already fucking.
When you fucked the uncle, you said fuck it.
So you might as well be happy, girl.
Right, he 20 years ahead of you. You talking about, his future. He ain't got that much of a future left, bitch. Please.
He on his way to the nursing home.
He on his way to the nursing home.
Securing his future.
Girl, no. I feel like the damage has been done. You obviously love him and he loves you. The damage has been done. If you was worried about it, you would have never fucked him in the first place.
And you said everybody know at this point.
Everybody
so,
knows.
shit.
Right, so they're not going to stop not liking you if y'all break up any damn
Well,
way.
if they stopped liking you, they probably didn't like you before when you was with the first husband.
Right.
So you can't do nothing
Well, no,
worse.
I could see this
Yeah, I
being
can
a
see that.
reason why a family would start not liking her. Even
But
if
I
they
mean,
liked
I'm not
her
trying to be
at
funny.
first.
My family's like, once you're divorced and once you're out of our family, we don't fuck with you. So and then you try to come back in our family by fucking somebody else in our family, now we double don't like you.
Yeah.
So, girl, you can't get no bottom of the totem pole even more.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like,
do what you want to do.
Girl,
at this
be
point.
happy. Like, you seem like you're very happy. He fucking you good. He taking you on dates, all that. Like,
Take you on
you
trips.
know, it is what it is. Enjoy it for what
Who
it is.
cares if
Who
Ain't Mary
cares?
don't like you, girl?
Because them people, one thing about it, they may be mad at him, but that's his family. They
Right.
not going, you know what I'm saying? They can't disown
Because, you know,
him.
God forbid, if y'all break up, it's going to be another girl that they probably going to be torturing and being mean to. So
Right.
who cares? You got to start living for yourself. And that's
for
one thing that I
sure.
definitely learned.
But you definitely shouldn't have started fucking up.
Exactly. Leave Leroy. You should have left Leroy alone in the beginning.
But now that you in the mess, do you?
Do
And
you, boo-boo?
don't fall for that line, ladies. You know, niggas love to say, you know, I've been watching you for a
I've
long
been wanting
time.
you.
I've been wanting you. Of course you have.
Oh.
Like, don't fall for that. But I mean, you fell for it already. So just
So the
have
damage has been
fun.
done.
And he old. He know what he got to do. That's why he doing all this shit. He know,
I mean, because
he
that's
know how to play the
He
game.
know better.
You 20 years younger than him. Like,
How old was she?
she didn't say.
Shenanigans suck
Because
out
it's a
to me.
difference between being 20.
Like what?
Because it's a difference between being 20 and dating a 40-year-old and being 30 and dating a 50-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, it's a difference.
I mean, now 50.
I like me a 50-year-old. Y'all know Big Papa was 50.
I don't think I could date nobody 50.
Big Papa was 50.
It's some young 50s out here.
I feel like, what do we have in common? I'm 31, you 50. Like,
Drea, Big Papa was 50.
you was in
and he,
college when I was born.
and he dressed,
I
and we
know,
used to,
but-
Killer actually calls him Quavo because he used to dress like Quavo. He was very up on the style, bitch. Ripped jeans.
He do
He was
dress
50
like
dressed
Quavo.
like
He dressed like Quavo. He was 50. and I
do.
loved him down.
He was like a.
He used to wear his hat backwards, though. Quavo don't do that.
It was giving a little T.I. It was giving a little T.I. Okay, he old. Give him a break.
Well, yeah, you know.
Okay.
I just feel like, you know, to a certain extent, it's also depend on the generations too.
It does.
Because like I feel like if you generationally, like you can be 10 years apart, but if you dating like you know, 2000 baby,
Right.
and you it's a little bit
It's a
different.
lot
Because
different.
you dealing with somebody that grew up in the social media era versus, you know what I'm saying? So I think it depends on the you know, generation more.
Because if
so
I
than
date
anything.
somebody that's 20 years older than me, I'll be dating somebody that's 53. I feel like we can make it work.
Because it's like to a certain extent, you got to owe. So you
I
know,
do.
old music.
I'm
you can,
auntie.
So you're not
Yeah.
auntie.
I am auntie.
You're not auntie.
I got two
auntie
nephews.
is like 40.
I like auntie
Thanks.
though.
Auntie is like 40.
He
Like,
like
nah.
But girl, that's what they be calling us, like the 19-year-olds
Girl,
and the
fuck
20,
them.
20, early 20-year-olds. They be like, do y'all like our auntie?
I'm weak. Okay,
Hell
so
no.
Armani, tell the girls and the guys where they can find you, what you got coming up for 2023. Ooh, Lord, bitch.
2023.
It's still fresh,
2023.
It's still new.
And everything. And you know what? We about to go on tour, so we got to figure out how we going to collab. So you got to perform for one of our shows.
I would love that.
Yes.
that
So
would be
let us
dope.
know, girl.
So I'm gonna be touring soon. My first show is in LA, March 1st.
Okay.
At Lodge Room. Liz 2 is still out, you know. Go bump that, go download that. Liz 1. Shop Armani's Closet. That's fire. We make clothes for the lit girls all day long. And we ship very fast. We got Amazon levels of shipping.
Yes.
So,
I love that.
you know,
We
you may
love
get your
some
stuff
good
like
shipping.
next day. And yeah, I'm gonna just be chilling. You gonna see me in a city near you.
Okay, so you living in Atlanta now?
No, I live in Charlotte now.
Okay, you still in Charlotte.
But I'm still kind of like a floater. It's like when I'm home. But then like if I'm working, then it's like I'm wherever.
Okay.
And
so
you know, I drove up here, so you know, I'm gonna come
So
check
you
y'all out.
gonna be outside with us?
Yeah, because I need to start being outside too. I'm super a homebody.
Yes.
Girl,
Yeah.
us too. We
Yeah.
don't be going nowhere.
Yeah, no,
We be in
I
the
love
house.
club bed or
Yes.
club like, you know, living room.
Okay.
Me too. That's where I be most of the time.
But I need to be outside because how am I gonna find my man if I'm in the house?
Same.
Hey, if I wasn't getting my nails done, I wouldn't be married right now. So y'all make sure y'all follow Armani, and y'all know we about to get into that karaoke period.
Yes.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And we are here to talk to y'all about GoodDayScents.com.
Yes, I love me a good candle. And Good Day Scents candles smell so good. And they're soy-based candles.
My fave. So there's
Delicious.
nothing better than getting your house super clean, mopping, sweeping, all that good stuff, and lighting a candle. And let me tell you, my favorite scent is Black Love. I like to manifest that in the air because that's what I want.
Yeah.
And so,
It's vanilla. I feel like you can never go wrong with the vanilla candle.
I mean, it's fall time. That's the kind of scents we need. So also, you can use code POUR, that's POUR, and get 25% off of your order. So go to GoodDayScents.com and get your candle and use our discount code and have your house smelling good. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P, and I have a very special announcement to make. Now, as you know, we're moving into a whole new studio. We about to have all new everything. So we wanted to hear from y'all. So if you have something you want to get off your chest, something that's bothering you, whatever you want to say, you have suggestions, anything, we are having a segment that we're adding to the show. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna call a number and leave us a voicemail. Now, y'all know I don't like when y'all get long-winded and shit. Don't be calling, leaving no 10-minute voicemail and nothing like that. So call, leave us a voicemail, like I said, if you want to get something off your chest, you have a suggestion for the show. And honestly, y'all can start leaving voicemails right now because I'm trying to figure out what I want to name the segment. You know, me and Dre have been brainstorming a little bit. So call this number, 678-827-1826. That's 678-827-1826. And if you leave a good voicemail, you're going to be featured on Poor Minds. So let us know what we should name the segment. If y'all have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Talk to y'all soon. Yo, I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want,
what I really, really want.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I wanna really, really, really want to take a say, yeah. If you want my future, forget my past.
If you wanna get with me,
Yeah.
better make it fast.
Now don't go wasting my precious time.
Get your act together, we could be just fine.
So I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
I'll tell you what I want. Oh wait, I wanna really, really, really want to take a say,
Be my lover.
We love
You gotta get with my
Gotta get
friends.
with my
Make it last forever. Man should never end.
If you wanna be my lover,
You have got to give.
You got to
Taking
give.
the